Hey, aloha, I'm Mark J. coming to you from our backyard here in beautiful Kauai. We call the whole island our backyard. Everybody sort of does. It's kind of cool. And I think what's really critical in relation to what I wrote up there is how do you find the big hitter? Actually, when I broke into the business seriously in the 90s, we used to call them whales. Got to get a whale in my organization. Got to get a whale in my organization. Well, you're going to have a much better chance of finding a whale, and I'm going to show you a clip of a whale in a minute. You have a much better chance of finding a whale by coming here and going out on a cruise with us than you are in the network marketing industry or a big hitter, or I guess one of the expressions today is, he's a player, she's a player. You know, a bunch of has-beens that did it once 20 years ago. But anyway, and a bunch of people that are really great at it. I'm not trying to be negative here. But it just sort of aggravates me because I labored underneath that same incredible burden of looking for a big player. And of course, that's what I wrote a little bit up at the top there. So I want to fulfill my promise. How do you find a big player? How do you find a whale? How do you find somebody that's going to change the destiny of your business? How do you sponsor them? It's simple. You have to sponsor you. Once you sponsor you into the business, everything changes. What do you mean, Mark? Me, sponsor me into the business. I can't do that. The company won't let me do it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about desire is not enough. You have to want something in every fiber of your being and be so committed to it. And believe me, this isn't a motivational speech. They're more than a waste of time. Motivational speeches are more of a waste of time than buying leads, but that's another story. What I mean by want it, you have to want it so bad that your common sense returns to you and you start to think, am I really committed here? You see, people don't follow parked cars. And I found that most people say, oh, I want it so bad, I'll crawl through barbed wire, I'll drink battery acid if I can get my kids' education paid for, or if I can get my husband out of that dead-end job. But the truth is they're not really committed. How do you know if you're committed? Do you have a definite major purpose? If you don't know what that is, then you just can't be committed. Do you know how to build a burning desire behind that definite major purpose? Because see, once you have that, you realize something. There are no magic systems out there that are going to build your business. Common sense returns and you realize what everybody knows about any business, network marketing, a beauty shop, or a restaurant. What drives the business and what skills do I need to learn in those traction points? And meaning, where do you get traction to generate and churn income over and over and over again? Well, the truth is you already know where that is. The only reason that you don't do it or I didn't do it was I wasn't committed. I hadn't sponsored myself into the business. Do you have a definiteness of purpose? There's a link down there for it. It's a free thing. Okay, do you have yourself lined up for your next national event? And are you on the phone every single night talking to people about the business? Facebook, Twitter, and all that stuff. Love that stuff. It's a great way to generate some leads for free once you know how to do it. But the point is, it won't build your business. You want to sponsor a whale? Sponsor yourself. You want to sponsor a player? Sponsor yourself. How do you sponsor yourself? It's about a real commitment to the business all the way down in here. And this is what the real turning point is. Do you know the goals and dreams of other people, and do you wake up every day and try to manifest them? You try to get a couple of people what they want, you'll automatically get what you want. So it's really simple. Sponsor yourself in the business, and I'll show you a whale in your mirror, but I'm going to show you a whale right now.